All right, we're going to start by having Vinkata launch the GoodFences app. And under this For You section here is a series of tiles. And each one of these tiles includes a case ID, a current status for every single request that Vinkata submitted. These tiles give homeowners instant visibility into their submissions at a glance. They can see the full status of how their request is progressing. So we're going to just tap on a previous request that we can see is under board review that was submitted on September 16th. Right here, you can see that was submitted on September 16th by Vinkata. He is trying to determine what's going on with this request. It's taking a long time. You can see there was a dialogue back and forth. Vinkata asked a question about why is this application taking too long. The staff replied back. The request is missing some details. Vinkata is going to send a question asking what details are missing. But you can see here that the communication all happens seamlessly. It happens tied to the request. It happens all in the app. And this makes it super, super easy for everyone to see what's going on. You can see the entire history of that request there. And we'll come back to that request on the portal side so you can see exactly how your HOA board or staff can reply back to Vinkata and what that means. Now, in this particular request, you see that it's in board review, and it's because it didn't meet the AI's automatic approval standards for Horizon Heights, which is the community that we're using here. So it followed the traditional review path for this community. So we'll come back to that request in a little bit. Now, what we're going to go ahead and go to is we're going to have Vinkata submit a new request. And this time it's going to be for a new garage door because his current garage door is old and it is waking his baby up every morning when he leaves for work. So he's going to hit that plus sign there. He's going to select the property that's in Harriman, Utah, because he has multiple properties that are in GoodFences managed communities. So he's going to select the one for this one. He's going to select garage doors, hit next. Now, right here, you see that there's a link at the top to the community's specific guidelines. So we tap that. We can see Vinkata can go through. He can read all of the rules related to his community, how they handle garage doors. And so there should be no mystery to him because what we want to do is we want to help Vinkata ensure that he gets his request done properly. Now, so what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and fill out the rest of this request by entering the details. We're going to enter a title, and we're also going to talk about what kind of details that we want, which is we want to replace our old garage door. It's falling apart. We're going to replace it with a new. We're going to give some other details like, hey, it's going to be a white door like the current door. Some other details that can help out. The other thing that you're going to see here is that there is a ability to upload documents and photos. This could be contractor quotes. It could be it could be any kind of details. It could be plat surveys. It could be any kind of information that your community deems necessary for the request. So in this case, we're going to upload some photos. And so we're going to go to put some pictures of the garage door here. And so now once Vinkata feels like this is ready, he's going to hit next. And this gives him an opportunity to sort of review his request. He can look over it. You can see that he's got his 2 photos there attached that are going to help out. He feels like the description is good. And so now what Vinkata is going to do is hit next one more time. And I'm going to pause here and talk about this section because this is really important for your community. These are acknowledgments. Acknowledgments are fully configurable. They allow homeowners to confirm what they've read and understand as your community rules. This gives your community legal protection in the event that there's something that goes wrong, because every acknowledgement, that every time a homeowner checks one of these, it is timestamped and tracked in our database. And this is going to help you just in case there's any kind of legal disputes with regards to this request. So we're going to go ahead and hit submit here now that Venkata has acknowledged that he's going to accept our association's rules. And so now, once the request fires off, you can see that it is showing up as submitted. And actually, the AI actually has already approved just that fast. It's come back, handle the request automatically. You can see that the new request that we just created is 436. We replaced the old garage door. This is the request that I just submitted. You can see there, looking at the details of it, we can see the photos that we just attached. Now I'm going to jump to the community dashboard here in the other window. And this is where your board members are going to be working from. So, and you can see here right now, 435 was the latest one. You can see that 436 just came in after refreshing the screen. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick look at 436. I'm going to show you some details on this section. You can see this request. This was the request that we just submitted. And then we're going to go to the activity history, and you can see the AI auto-approved the system, approved the request. It happened within seconds. Now, another thing I wanted to show you was that request that we talked about earlier. The one request from Venkata, it did not meet the standards for the AI, so it went through the normal process where the board will vote on it. And you can see here the interaction that we had between Venkata and the staff. And so we can actually send Venkata another message. You need to attach details of the materials used and your design. So this gives Venkata some details, and you can see a notification popped up on Venkata's screen. He can go in, he can look at that request and see exactly what details they wanted to see. We go back to 375 here. You can see the comments. Venkata has now been informed that, hey, you need to attach these details of the materials you need, and then we can move forward with your request.